Okay, let me think of just a place to start. Um, okay. I'm gonna put my pick down and do this just with my fingers. So I just made that up. I started with the idea that I was going to be in B flat and somehow get to G, which I somehow did at the end. I really don't know how I did that. I started with just a simple idea. And there's a little trick there is, okay, I knew I wanted to start in B flat. I just made that up. I could have started anywhere. But let's say you want to start on B flat. If you're playing a B flat chord, the least interesting melody note that you could play is B flat. So what are the other notes in a B flat chord? They're D. That's more interesting than that. Or play the fifth. That's cool too. But I started on the third, and then I went up to the fifth, but now I've got the third in the bass. So that's just kind of like a simple composer's trick, which is, you've only got two notes the way I see it. You've got the melody and you've got the bass, and all the stuff in between is just, that's really for people who care about harmony. But all the music for me, the music that I'm interested in is the melody and the bass, because that's the stuff that's the most, needs the most attention. We need a good melody, we need a good bass line. So as the melody goes up, bass went up, and then this just seems to want a voice lead to the 4 chord. But I didn't want to keep going because that just, all of a sudden I'm using up the whole fretboard. I want to stay in a contained place. That's another composing trick, is like, don't show all your cards right away. So I went back down so that I'm not just going up, 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 up. And then I thought I'll keep going down while I'm at it. That could be A flat 6 or A flat 7. I think I did it both ways when I was improvising. G minor, and then I just repeated it. It's another composer's trick. Repeat yourself. went to the 4 chord for the bridge section or the B section. I do that a lot. A lot of composers do that. Oh no, I went E flat. There's my G chord. That's a second inversion spread G. I want to end the song on G, so I'm kind of hinting at it. And it's also got this common tone from the E flat, so it's easy to get to. And then I went back to E flat, but I think it might have been nicer to go to A flat the second time instead of. So if the bridge is 8 bars, instead of going 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar to go back to that same chord, I think it might make more musical sense to go something else with that G in the melody. And I think I just went up chromatically. Because I knew I had to get back to that B flat, and somehow I don't know where I was, but I was down here somewhere. So I just walked my way back up. Sometimes, like, that's another composer's trick is you want to get to a certain place at a certain time, so you have to kind of count backwards from there and work your way up to it so that you arrive on time. If I know the bridge is going to be 8 bars, and it doesn't have to be, but that's a common enough size for a tune of this scale to have an 8-bar bridge. Well, at the end of those 8 bars, I got to get back to that B flat. So if I'm here in bar 7, I got to just figure out, climb it back up. Just, you know what I mean? Like, it's another composer trick. Look ahead to where you want to be and set it up so that it looks like wow, how did they get back there? Well, you didn't get there by just force of will of going forward. You actually peeked around the corner to where you wanted to get to and then dropped the breadcrumbs backwards from where you want to be. Does that make sense? That's how I think of it. So then this last part was just a repeat of the beginning part. And then since it's the end, I'm going to repeat that. It's called a tag. When you repeat the last thing a couple times, that's called a tag. And then just as a kind of way to extend the tag, instead of just going A flat 7 to G minor, I walked all the way down to E in the bass of G minor, which you could call E half diminished or E minor 7 flat 5. And then to E flat minor 6. So E minor 7 flat 5, E flat minor 6, really common kind of ending thing, which is, so we're in B flat. I went to the sharp 4, minor 7 flat 5, 4 minor. So we're just trying to get that to happen, which gets us back to B flat. And just I'm putting some melody on top of that. I forgot exactly how I backed myself into that G chord. I'll have to rewind it. But somehow, very much by luck, I did wind up on G when I improvised it. Something like that. So maybe I went I'm just trying to get back to, I'm trying to lead your ear back to B flat. So that's the 2, that's the 5, sharp 5 diminished, leads us straight to the G. Something like that. That's something about what I did.